Today, let's review one of my favorite movies and what I think is one of Liam Neeson's best performances, the movie The Grey, which was released in 2007. Please like, share, and subscribe to Where in the World is Frank and Gina on YouTube. The film starts off in the Alaskan wilderness, starring Liam Neeson as John Oxway. The movie starts off showing you as John and other survivors of a horrible plane crash of oil workers are stranded in the Alaskan wilderness. In the beginning, you see John killing wolves. However, later that evening, he contemplates suicide, but has a change of heart once he hears a wolf howling in the night. The night before John is set to board the plane, he writes a letter to his wife while he's committing suicide. You see flashback images of happier times. However, he goes ahead and boards the plane anyway, and it crashes. As the movie appears to leave you in a suspended animation, John has flashbacks of happier times with his wife prior to the plane hitting the ground. Once coming to himself, John asserts the position of attempting to help the few survivors from the plane crash. Not only do the survivors have to deal with the harsh weather of the Alaskan winter, they also have to deal with a pack of wolves that have been picking them off one by one. The Grey tests every human aspect and has some great cinematography and great acting by all of the actors. It tests the boundaries of man and to see how far he will be willing to go to survive. Some of these scenes are heart-wrenching as the characters attempt to try to find salvation. In this scene, one of our characters, who's understandably afraid of heights and afraid of rappelling down using the cable, has it break as he's struggling. As the man falls hundreds of feet, he lands on his back and reminisces of his daughter. As the character lies there in shock, he has visions of his dead little girl. As he fades in and out of consciousness, he doesn't realize that the wolves have already come upon him and notice that he fell. As his comrades race to try and save their friend, there's nothing they can do as the gray wolves drag his body off to be devoured. Later on, John's faith is tested, as well as the others. Some give up, some want to move on. As John comes to his senses, he realizes he now has to confront the alpha wolf. However, before doing so, he arranges his deceased friends' wallets so that they can be found along with his in case of his demise. In the movie's climax, John realizes that he has stumbled into the wolf's den after becoming the last man standing when everyone else has been eaten by the pack of wolves. As John prepares for the final battle, he he has a brief moment where he reminisces about his wife and his father when he was a child. You also learn that his wife didn't leave him, yet she died from an illness, and that would explain his mindset throughout the entire movie of not wanting to live. As the alpha wolf approaches and prepares to charge, John prepares to defend himself, even placing his own wallet on top of the stack of wallets of the deceased. And now, he tapes his hands and prepares for the final battle, knowing that his demise will probably end here. As John adjusts himself and reminisces, he remembers as a child a poem more into the fray, into the last good fight I'll ever know. Live and die on this day. Live and die on this day.
Once more into the fray, to the last good fight I'll ever know. Live and die on this day. Live and die on this day.
As the movie ends, it leaves us wondering what happened to John in his battle with the Alpha Wolf. Well, I found some bonus footage of clips that didn't make it into the actual movie. However, it gives you a perspective in what direction that the directors may have been thinking prior to ending it the way they did. In closing, and in my opinion, this film was cleverly disguised as a straight-up action movie. However, it's actually philosophical. The wolves represent the inevitability of death and how each of us will face it when it comes. They don't behave that way in nature. The movie covers survival, loss, grief, fear, tenacity, God, fate, beast versus man, and ultimately death. Please like, share, and subscribe to Where in the World is Frank and Gina on YouTube. In my opinion, this is one of Liam Neeson's best performances. Let us know what you think in the comment section.